see. Hey, what was the do you know the buttons that you have to press to like turn off your camera?
Mm,
Like
says start/stop cam. It should be next to your mic. Do you not have a camera? Is that what you're
no,
saying?
I mean like the function key.
I don't know. I don't think there is. Anyways, we are now
Uh,
live.
oh, how wonderful.
Hello, Miss Penn. Anyone you
Okay.
want to
Uh,
invite on?
yeah. Hey, give me 1 second.
All right, give me a second, Miss Penn. I'm sorry. I'm gonna invite some people on. We are talking about science today, as you can tell. Man,
I am back, man. Yeah, hello, Natalie Nicole.
it's Miss Penn. Oof.
Brainstorm. Hey, man.
Okay, I am sending it to Miss Cuddly.
Yeah.
We'll send it to Cody. Just the people I have on Discord, because I don't have a lot of people on Discord. All right.
You don't have a lot of friends. I think you
I
do.
have a lot of people that I do not like know. Oh, boss. OMC, there's boss. OMC. Uh, Brainy. More Brainy. There's Miss Pen. More Miss Pen.
All right.
How do I turn these off? Okay, there's that.
So you're new to StreamYard, are you?
But no, I am not.
Okay. Oh man, there are some people on here, huh? So everyone, Kid Savage, he went on Discord, okay? He contacted OMC, and then he contacted me. I don't know what, you need to get my Discord. Because I changed it recently. He had it before. I changed Discord recently, but he told me, let's do a SavvyCast. So here we are, everyone.
Yeah. So we're going to be. Sorry. I'm getting YouTube links through Discord.
Super X.
One of the one of the people I sent a link to sending me some links, and that's nice. I expect that.
Well, you are a super person, Cody, you know?
Mm. Okay, well, like it says in the video, so it's we're going to be talking about science, and this is the Savvy Cast. And for any of you,
So,
what?
just science?
Yes, bro. Okay, so for
Oh,
any of you that may not know what the Savvy Cast is, I call it the Savvy Cast because it's like a oh hello Im. It is like a podcast type thing where you just invite one person on, or I would anyway. I would just invite one person on. It can be anyone who likes. They can pick what we talk about. They can pick when, and just have like a chat, and then the people whoever wants to can come on and talk in the comments. And
yeah.
I just always thought that this would be a really good idea, but I never had the time to do it. And I mentioned this to Fallon by mistake, and he's like, "Come on, let's do it. Today, tomorrow, today."
Well, you can't be hesitant about that. get your content out.
Did I not?
Mm,
Yeah, we're gonna talk about science, Miss Ben,
science.
because maybe this is not apparent, but I have some scientific theories of my own, and Fallen is a man of science himself, so I figured that this would be a good thing for us to talk about, trying to find common ground.
A man of science. You're a sweetie. Oh,
You know,
isn't he a
honestly,
sweetie, everyone? He's like a paper boy. I love him so much.
I'm so excited I'm alive. Um,
Come on, everyone. I need you to agree with me in the chat.
I'm waiting for Miss Codley.
Yeah, it is.
Sad. So sad.
Um, okay. I don't know. You may have it confused. I think it was OMC. He was good at science.
No, I didn't never talk to OMC about science though. So whether he's good at it or not, I wouldn't know.
Okay. Sure. I don't even know how that would work. He just like type in the comments, You're barely talking to him. It's just you, really.
Yeah. It's basically just me.
Yeah. Okay, man. Let's talk.
But but Miss Cudley's not here.
Oh, well, your personality attracts all nice people, so she's a
Oh
nice
man, crap.
person.
She is here. She is here. She is here. She is here.
Yeah.
Okay,
There
yay.
we are. Hello. Hello. Dixie
We can
Cuddles Fitness.
start.
Okay. Well, we
Okay,
got a
so
few people on, huh,
yeah, I'm
man?
gonna recap this for for you, Miss Kylie. So we're doing the SavvyCast right now. And like so the SavvyCast is it's gonna be a podcast type thing that goes on StreamYard where I just invite one person on and we talk about a specific subject. I didn't know you had a premiere. But we talk about a specific subject, try to find and we may have common ground on, and anyone who wants to can come on one, and they can pick the time, they can pick what we talk about, and everything like that. But today we're going to be talking about science because that's just something that me and Fallen Observer share. And I know, I don't seem like it, but I do have some theories of my own. So the first thing I was going to say, the
The
first thing I
science of how you're so handsome.
no. So
Okay.
imagine if you could break the speed of light. According to the theory of relativity, that is something that is scientifically impossible. But if you could get enough energy to break the speed of light, how fast would you go?
Hmm.
Now, in this theory,
Interesting.
there is two parts. There's alpha, which says that at the speed, when you reach a speed where you cannot go any faster, that okay, so physics work in a way like energy, they affect you. So if you reach a speed vibrating at such a speed that no energies can anymore no longer affect you, you're basically in a place outside of physics themselves.
Oh,
So
so you're
alpha
saying
says
you're
what?
going so fast that light, energy, and gravitons and radiation cannot even
Well,
touch you?
everything you just said is an energy. Yeah, so none of that. It's basically, I know I don't need to dumb this down because everyone here is smart, but basically, like, the universe no longer knows you're there. So alpha says that at this speed you are going so fast and you are no longer affected that basically you become trapped in your mind. You can no longer see, hear, feel, you no longer have any of your senses, and because of this, you'll never escape. Now, Beta says that because you are going so fast and you are in such a state of flux that you can actually control and switch between these states or any state. Now, these two theories, they're not mutually exclusive of each other. It is possible that both are true. I know they sound like complete opposites, but it is possible that both are true because the third theory, it's a combination of both, says that alpha would be true just at lower speeds and beta would be true at the highest speed when no more could possibly be achieved. Like how cold is measured by the absence of heat. Take away
Hmm.
all heat, there can be no cold. Or you take away all slowness, there can be no more speed. So in
Um,
this state, you could basically you one thing you would be able to do for sure is you would be going so fast you could reach anywhere in any galaxy instantly, not in a second or half a second or a tenth of a second. You could get anywhere instantaneously.
well, that aspect, if you said that reality was like a computer, and then on one end of the computer screen, something just instantly teleported to the other end of the computer screen, to say that reality just isn't um, comprehending you anymore, or what we perceive as reality just isn't comprehending you anymore.
Mm,
Your presence is unknown. I suppose your movement could be controlling the flow of energy and mass. So, if you're really going that fast, you could influence things in ways that you do not foresee. However, that could allow you to influence anything, really.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. So if you emit some sort of field, so since your body is in this flux, so basically it's like emitting these energies and in these physics, because they're coming from you, you control them. So you could go infinitely fast or a step. You could break something apart and put it back together differently, or you could walk through walls 1 second and the next walk up them. I mean, the applications of this are practically endless. I mean, I know we're just talking about speed here, but if it makes sense if you reach a fast enough speed, and then it's not just that you're controlling.
To
Now,
achieve this speed, though, you would destroy everything around you.
yeah, so you would destroy everything around you. You would open up black holes, suck up the entire universe and all that, which is why the speed would have to be achieved incredibly fast.
It would
Oh,
also
that's okay,
harm
and
you to
yeah,
say
it could
that
harm
if
you.
you could run at that speed, like I don't, the speed force, if you had that, except for its dampening effects, is gone. Well,
Uh,
like they said in the comments, energy plus mass equals acceleration. You also need the mass, but if you stay the same as you are, well, what
Yes,
you'll
but in
melt.
such a state of flux as you are when you have reached beta, um, you could control these things. So you don't want a black hole to open, doesn't have to. And
Oh,
whereas the speed force absorbs that actively, we're talking about this would be something that you control.
hmm.
I cannot stress enough how fast you would have to be going. I mean, faster than the speed of light. According to the theory of relativity, that is scientifically impossible. I mean, this makes me quite giddy, to be honest. I mean, it would take more energy. I mean, with the amount of energy it would take, you could power the universe from its the dawn of time until the end. And you would have to do it incredibly fast, in less than milliseconds, or you would destroy the universe.
Hello, Stock Explorer.
Oh, hello, Stucky. If you did not do this fast enough, you would destroy the entire universe. You would open up black holes and explosions and everywhere.
Hmm. According to acceleration, at least on a theoretical
But not
basis.
if you got fast enough.
No, you could go as fast as the speed of light, according to acceleration, which is just you can accelerate as much as possible.
Okay. All right. Feel free to disagree, but specifically, what do
Oh,
you disagree with?
uh,
Yeah, I'm not a scientist. This is just a theory I've been thinking about for a while. But basically, if you could achieve a speed so great, and I know this is impossible, but a speed past the speed of light,
well, what if
past,
your mass expanded at the same time your speed was expanding?
I don't think your mass would expand. It's like if you were to move, because your atoms don't ever touch. So by that same principle, you're never touching anything, which is how they shrink in like Marvel movies and they grow. They just move them closer together. So for that reason, because you have the same amount of atoms, you don't actually change mass. But basically, if you could go so fast that you're beyond physics themselves,
I think
what could you do?
you
And
might
I know that
become
this is
four
impossible,
dimensional.
but I just wanted to bring it up as
You
a theory.
you might become four dimensional. Not to say that you'd still be alive, but you might become four dimensional. That'd be interesting.
Is that what I'm implying here? I'm sorry. I mean, I'm not the smartest person in the world, but I've been thinking about this for a while now. This is not just something I come up with on a whim. So, but it could be some kinks.
Hmm. Well, going faster than a photon. I don't know.
Oh yeah, yeah. So basically, what we were saying, I'm a finite scientist, is that you're going so fast that you're no longer registered by anything. So all the science that would disprove it is basically not affected. So your mass, all that just it's like the speed force. You know how it absorbs the adverse effects. So basically, it keeps any negative things from happening. So what
I
do you?
think I think it would crash.
It
What I
would.
mean is, if you really went that fast, you might just make our space-time collapse in on
But
itself.
yeah, but if you were to reach fast, if for sure you would, going at that speed, for sure you would. But if you were to go fast enough that it no longer affected you and you were to do this quick enough that it wouldn't cause any adverse effects getting up to that speed, then the universe basically shouldn't even know you're there. It shouldn't be able to crash if, say, it was like a computer, like you said at the beginning. You said 30 plus 50 times 100. No, I can't solve that.
That is, I think it's 7,530. Is it? See, tell me. Okay. Yay. Uh, hello?
Yeah, I know that's not possible under funded scientist. I was like
I mean, it's
suppose.
possible. Acceleration. It's possible. It is possible to go at the speed of light.
Well, basically, for from what we know, according to all our current theories and stuff, nothing can ever accelerate past the speed of light, which I believe is 186,000 miles a second. And while I understand that that is most likely true, in this scenario, let's just say that there is been some way to break the speed of light, what would happen then? That's basically what we're talking about here.
Interdimensional travel?
Uh, Says I took 2 years of astronomy majoring in science at Mott Community College in Michigan. I'm not an expert,
Oh,
but I can spit fact. Yeah, you're a lot smarter than I
yeah.
am, that's for sure.
Quite the intelligent fellow. How wondrous. Yeah, so to achieve that speed, what if you could also control your mass? Which is harder, but it's also very hard to say that you could go at that speed. So if you could also control your mass,
I don't know. I'm trying to read all of these comments here. It's pretty interesting. Most things are bigger than a photon, so most things can't go faster than light.
radiation might be able to.
Radiation
You
is
might
an
be able to send
energy.
radiation. You might be able to send radiation fast enough.
I don't know, but I grew up reading like comic book stories and stuff. And one of the benchmarks you see of the Silver Age Superman is he flies 2,092 times the speed of light. And all that has got me thinking. Like, I understand that it should be impossible. That's why we're saying that at this speed, it's like the impossible has now become possible. You're in such a state of flux that you're basically like untouched by physics. You need to change your mass. You change your mass changes like that.
Hmm,
So you're saying you have to be
perhaps.
smaller than a photon to travel faster than light. Huh.
When it comes down to it, light is compiled of photons, right? So light goes at that speed. Yeah, you'd have to be faster than a photon, but
Just like
there are things that are smaller than a photon. I don't think you couldn't be conscious anymore because in order for your consciousness to exist, you can't be that small.
yeah. So quark, like he says here, it says that quarks are smaller than photons, so that they can travel faster than light. Yeah, so quarks are what protons, neutrons, and electrons are made out of, right?
Hmm. Oh, what is the math equation again? 6,500, no, 30. 6,530.
Thank you, Underfunded Scientist. I'm sorry if we're getting a little bit theoretical for you, and it's just not actually, technically, this is not real science. I'm sorry, man. But I just wanted to. We do have other stuff we're going to talk about later. Wait, what did he just say? Exact. We do have other stuff we want to talk about later. I just wanted to bring this up. Everybody's always telling me like, no, no, no. But I'm saying you could control all that. What are you
It
saying
would be
exactly to?
quite the experiment to go at that speed. Quite the experiment. I think that you'd have to send energy at that speed and not yourself. I don't think you can go that fast, or a human can.
Bro, it's why this is a theory. I don't understand. What is exactly?
Well, if you're shooting out the energy at that speed, then you could also control
Oh,
how much energy is going out. So theoretically, you could still control what's happening, but you wouldn't be able to travel yourself. You'd have to be shooting like photons or quarks, a
bro.
string.
Yeah, but So according to what we know now, that is impossible, right? So say anything smaller than a photon to travel faster than light, because like you said, most things weigh more than photons. But um, we have such a limited grasp on the entirety of science. There could be, now I know this is like very, very unlikely, but there could be some way of achieving it. And even if there's not, what would happen if you could? What would happen if you could somehow go and travel yourself faster than the speed of light against all
M
the odds?
M you shall be observed. Remember that when you're walking on the street, you're being observed, okay? So don't don't be mean.
So would you just be able to control your own speed? Because this is the speed we have all speeds. So at the very least, you'd be able to travel anywhere instantaneously.
I don't
Because we're not just talking about just faster than the speed of light. I'm talking about the max speed in.
I don't think you would be able to use your consciousness to control. I think your movements would control it.
Yeah. So that's
It's
alpha, like we were talking about. Since
it
you're
would
beyond all
be
physics, they can no longer touch you, and you're no
mm,
longer relevant to them. So
it would be
light no
like
longer affects you. You can no longer see.
it
Gravity
would
no longer affects you. You can no longer touch the ground. Sound
mhm.
no longer affects you. You can no longer hear that kind of thing.
Well, it would be like imagine you were in a pool with a bunch of pool noodles, and instead of all floating, they were floating around in the water, and you're trying to run on the pool noodles. Now, you moving at that speed, let's say your eyes were closed, you could move the pool noodles when you're running in the water, but
Mhm.
you don't see the pool noodles. So while you would influence, I don't think you would entirely be able to control it to
Well,
exactness.
basically, the reason speed comes up in this conversation is we're saying, or I'm trying to stress here, that if you go so fast and you're in such a state of flux that you can move between these states, like your body is in such a state of flux that instead of just not being affected by physics, it's more like you don't need to be.
Okay.
Like, so could you just run fast? Or could you maybe, because we know it's theoretically possible to vibrate your molecules so fast they get so excited and go through solid matter. Of course, we can never achieve that speed, but would you be able to do that and then the next second, because you're in such a state of flux, you can actually walk into an object without going through? Would you be able to break through matter, but then it's like it was never broken away? And when you stop, say, understand there's just as much problems going out of the speed as there is going in, but when you stop, would you be back where you started? Because
I don't
now that
think you'd be
physics,
back where you started.
well, now that physics are affecting you again, it's like you blipped out of existence and blipped back, like you see in the Marvel movies. So would you just be back where you started, or would you be able to control that as well?
Be everywhere. I think you're after you stopped vibrating, your molecules would be separated.
I may be, I don't understand what isn't working. I may be wrong on everything. I just wanted to come up here and talk about it.
Hey,
Like
Cody's
I'm gonna
Extreme
be,
Scene TV. You keep giving me math, so here's some math. Here's
I'll be the
90
first to say,
plus 20 minus 2. Okay,
I may be completely wrong on all of this, and and it could be
don't use a
all
calculator.
wrong. And see, that's the thing is, I'm maybe never good at
Uh,
getting science correct, but just thinking about it is something that I've always loved to do. So, like I say, I could be completely wrong.
could be.
But what is wrong with my logic, Cody?
Hmm.
But I was just thinking, so like
90 plus 20 minus 2, Cody.
the Kryptonian species in DC Comics can fly because their bodies emit graviton particles. It's theoretical, but in DC universe it's real.
Maybe
And
they're
they
sliding on the
use
photons.
these to flow throughout the air. So at this speed, you're also emitting similar particles and energies that would allow you to control other things as well.
Yeah.
I could be completely wrong. I'm not exactly the greatest. I mean, I've done a lot of research on the subject, but then again, this is all just like pretend anyway. And I, like I say, I'm not a scientist, so I could be completely wrong. I just thought it would be fun to talk about.
Interesting theory.
If
You
I
come
ever
up
get
with
it,
it yourself?
yeah, yes, I did. If I ever get it flexed out, I'll give it a name.
Oh, okay. I bet you already have a name.
I'm thinking about names.
Yes, it is 108. Yes, Cody. You're so intelligent.
Okay, Mr. Boss,
Why do you call him boss?
because he's my boss. What is
Okay.
this? Like, if I'm wrong about something, feel free to let me know. Because if anyone can educate me in any way, I'm all up to it, and we can all learn something.
There would be no universe to come back to because everything would blow up.
Maybe.
Or to say, I think you would like. Let's say you were in the universe is in a snow globe, okay, and then you go so fast that you slingshot outside of the universe, and then because you punctured a hole in the snow globe, uh, it broke. It could just all the expansion of the universe would stop, and then it would just collapse in on itself and cause a massive explosion, Big Bang. But
Well, I don't know about that. From what I understand, at high enough speeds, you open up like black holes, and the universe explodes and collapses in on itself. That is my understanding. I don't know if that's the case. Um, but I just thought it would be interesting. Would you just be able to control your speed, or would you be able to control all of it, like break through matter and control how it comes back together? Or you'd be able to control like all the fundamental forces of science, like the strong nuclear force, the weak nuclear force, uh, gravitation, and the other one I forget, electromagnetism, I think. Um, but would you be able to control all those, or would you just die and destroy the world? Now, one of those is certainly more
I'm pretty
likely than the
sure
other,
you'd just
but
blow everything up.
if you could achieve it fast enough, or maybe even at any speed, you would cause the world to blow up.
Well, it is a most certainly interesting theory, and you should get a team of scientists on it. Underfunded scientist.
Who
Uh,
probably
maybe
actually knows some of this stuff.
maybe
So
oversee, put them on a stream,
I will
make
move
make everyone
on.
talk.
Okay. Nobody seems to like this one, so let us move on. So let's say that there is a box. It's say 3 meters in every direction. It's airtight and it can absorb no energy of any kind, no light, no sound. no heat, no radiation, no gravity. It can absorb no types of energy. Then what is inside the box? Now I
Mm,
know that this is impossible, but still, if it could.
well, if you constructed the box, then something would be in the box. Gravitons would be, even if you made it in space, gravitons would be in the box.
I love to
But, it-
hear underfunded scientist opinion on this if you're still here.
but if you said that instead of constructing it normally, it's just like expanded out from it in itself, and there was nothing in the center of it to begin with, then there would be nothingness in the box.
Yeah, so there would be nothing. There wouldn't be light or atoms or gravity. There wouldn't even really be darkness. It would only appear that way. And because, like I said earlier, that cold is measured by the absence of heat, then stemming from inside the box itself would be the coldest temperature since
I
absolutely
don't
no
think
heat.
cold couldn't exist in it either. Because
No,
there will
because,
be no atoms, there will be no gravitons, there will be no radiation inside of this box. Ice,
bro,
cold could not exist.
it doesn't need to be. It's not. This is just a theory.
Uh, you got it. Dark
Co-
matter.
Cody, yeah, dark matter. That's what I was talking about. We're talking about if you were going fast enough, that wouldn't happen, Cody. Mm, save you.
What
But
do you
would there
need
be
saving
cold
from?
stemming from the box? Like I said, no heat at all, not 1% heat. So like negative 1 million Fahrenheit. Say that if that was a thing. That has
Mm,
heat, not a lot. That has heat. Now it is this way on both sides, so no energies are escaping it either. But so stemming from inside, there could be a temperature of absolute zero because there is absolutely no heat. There doesn't need to be. There may need to be atoms in the box for that to happen. There would
yeah.
definitely be nowhere for ice to form. I guess underfunded scientists left. Might have been busy, or maybe I was just too dumb. Because, like I said, I'm not
Yeah.
exactly the.
You're not dumb. You're very intelligent. I think that you
Well,
need
part of that
more
is why
onto
it's a
your
theory.
theories. You need more onto your theories if you want to go
I want to have to
further.
private this or something because everybody's like, "Oh, you're so wrong." Like, I know, man, I know.
Well, well, we could talk
It
about
wouldn't be
something someone in
fun.
the
It wouldn't
chat
be fun
says.
if I was talking about confirmed science, would
It
it?
would. It would. We could talk about something and someone in the chat says.
So, but inside of the box, or say if you have a suit of armor, the same principle. Inside of it, you would be able to absorb no heat, no radiation, and like we said, no energy. So, no kinetic energy.
Oh,
An object that cannot absorb kinetic energy can never be damaged. This is not the cat experiment, Miss Godley. So, an
what's
object that can absorb
what's
no
the
kinetic
cat
energy
experiment?
can never be damaged. Where this kinetic energy
Oh,
goes,
I know where the
I
cat
have no
is.
idea.
OMC, you're in the chat, right?
I think maybe it would roll around it.
Okay, he said, yeah, there's the cat right there, everyone. Right there. There's the cat.
Yeah, he said he must be Swedish. Swedish. But I don't know if that is Swedish to be honest. But it would never be able to break. It would never get hot or cold. Maybe it would be cold inside. No heat that got in would ever get out. No sound spoken inside would ever leave either.
Okay, so what if someone put the armor on? I think I don't think they would die. I think they would
If the
expand.
armor, yes, they would expand to fit the size of the armor if they didn't kill him. Say the armor is skin tight to you. There is no room for you to expand, and thus you're not going to be pulled apart in the vacuum. At least in theory. Now, the outside of the suit is being pushed down, but in the inside is not affected by gravity. So in the inside, you're
That would make you
very
much. It would be like being in space with zero gravity. That would make you much, much stronger.
stronger and faster. Yes,
And
you'd
because you
be
can push against the armor with nothing
incredibly
but
light
your
on your feet.
strength, with nothing but your strength, because it's like when you pick an object, let's say there's an object, I don't know, like a pound, maybe a broom, you pick it up, there's still gravity pushing down on you, but if you picked it up in space, it would feel like nothing. And because you have no gravity pushing on you, you you could pick up anything.
So because of these principles, like it's saying no absorbing no kinetic energy, it can be damaged, absorbing no radiation or heat or gravity. You could potentially, inside of this suit or the box, survive if it was hospitable in the box. You could potentially survive anything from the outside. And since sound waves are also an energy, this means that anything spoken from the outside, no matter how loud, can never be heard. And the same is true for anything spoken on the inside. And that worries me because since the sound, much like if you were in the suit of armor, your body heat can't escape the armor, so it'll never leave.
Mm.
And you'll basically stay the ideal temperature. So if the sound energy from your voice cannot leave the box, if the sound waves can't leave the box, where did they go? Did you just continue hearing it forever? Does it bounce off the walls?
It would
Because
dissipate.
it has to go
I
somewhere.
think it would dissipate.
What would it turn into?
Oh, my mic was too loud there.
Hmm. Our scientists left. Now I feel like I was just being dumb.
Mm,
I mean, this could be the explanation behind how something could be indestructible, because otherwise, logically, it makes no sense. Like, even Superman, he was never indestructible, he was always just hyper durable. But if an object could absorb no kinetic energy, no other type of energy,
I mean, mass would still push the outer of the object. You could still pick up the box or move it around just
yeah,
because it doesn't absorb kinetic energy.
that's I know, but there's nothing on the inside. So it would actually be indestructible. He said he was watching The Flash from DC earlier, and The Flash went to a type of speed world. How fast do you think he had to go to survive there?
Yeah,
Hmm.
check all their channels out, watch their videos.
He would have had to go fast enough
Oh, I don't know how
that
many
it would
people are in this
basically be
stream.
like all time has stopped because he's perceiving it way faster than it is happening. The exact speed, I don't know.
Okay,
So, is there anything anyone else wants to talk about?
your face.
Maybe.
I bet they all want to talk about your face. Why is it that muted my mic by accident? Why is it that you do not want to show your face? Exactly.
Bro, really?
What?
Really?
What?
Really?
Okay.
pot calling the kettle black. Come on, man.
Okay. Well, I don't think you have to. If I'm being honest, I just brought that up so we could start ragging on OMC. Yeah, legit. I just wanted to start ragging on OMC, so I thought he would carry it on
Yes,
from there.
I agree. I agree completely, Miss Cudley. I mean, I don't care. Did people? She's with her. I don't care. Did people want to know my name? But they just like keep saying,
Oh,
but
why
they.
am I not sure? I don't have a camera on this computer.
It's one of my rules, and I
Yeah,
would be. What kind of man would I be
this
if I
computer
would
doesn't have a
just break
camera.
them?
Although I probably wouldn't immediately show my face to people.
Honestly, I know he probably just had to go, but I feel like, under fun of scientist being like a scientist and all, I was probably just so I feel like I was just so wrong and he had to leave because he needed to go learn about real science. And I'm so sorry. That was not my intention. I really wanted to get into it today.
Okay.
I guess I'm just not. I mean, I know I'm not that smart
Oh, here's
with
some
science when it comes to
science for
science,
you.
but I figured
What is your
I would at least
origin,
try. I would at least give it a try to talk about it.
Kid Savage? We all, I know everyone here, right? You all saw Kid Savage's his
I
origin
just figured I would at
video.
least try to get talk about it. I mean, he
We
was
all
so
saw
smart
your
though.
origin
I was
video,
glad to have
right?
him.
So, can you explain the video, the origin video?
This is not science. It's not science.
Sure, it is
It's not
science. I
science. It
saw
is.
I saw
It
someone
is.
in a science outfit, and then they flipped a lever, and then boom, you were there. So that is science.
No. So. He was trying
He is
to.
awesome.
He was trying to being an evolved cat. He was trying, and he could only speak in the Minecraft language. He was trying to create a being capable of communicating with both worlds, with the Minecraft and player worlds. So he used the DNA from a player and the DNA from various mobs like Enderman and Zombie in the first three tests, and they didn't work. And then he did a creeper, and that went together perfectly and created this human creeper hybrid that was known as Test Subject 4.
Is that why he always says Ivy in the chat when he's talking about you?
It says 4.
Okay. Stop it now. Keep talking.
He wants me to stop and keep talking.
Oh,
I can't tell you my name though, man, if I stop. Well,
oh my gosh. Yes, your name. Let me guess. Uh, Ivy. No?
test subject 4.
Test. Really? He didn't give you a name. That's mean. Didn't give you a name.
My brothers were called test subject 1 through 3. So there's that.
Okay. So is the machine your mother? Or
No,
is it the creeper
no,
DNA? Is it
no.
the creeper?
I'm a cloned entity, so neither of them are really my mother.
Okay. So that's why you're friends with OMC, huh?
Uh,
Okay. Hey, Dixie Cuddles, what would you want to talk about?
does it start with no? Test subject 4 starts with a T. Does it start with B? Oh, starts with with a
RB.
with a T.
Oh my gosh, your name is Arby's?
Arby's.
Arby's. Oh my.
Is that like a children's doll line?
No, it's a restaurant. Animals. I love
You're talking about
animals.
animal fitness. How does an animal get fit?
Have you ever like bolted two things to the roof and then stuck your feet into the on the roof and then you just started doing squats in the like upside down?
What does
It
that have
it
to do?
flexes
No.
all of your
What
muscles.
does that have to do with science, man? Oh, okay. Has anyone here heard of Mr. Wizard? I'd be interested to know.
Oh yes, yes, I have. I think I've watched a couple episodes.
You know what I just realized? Stock Explorer was here earlier, and now not. What is your thing of funniness to say, Miss Ben? So you bought a chicken and an. I'll put this for anyone who watches this in post, even though nobody's going to.
Oh, I just saw
I bought a
the sounds the
chicken, and
cheetah
you can't
make.
buy a single egg on Amazon, and you can buy a chicken either, though.
A sound that the cheetahs make. It kind of sounds like a bird tweeting. You know,
Just gonna see which one comes first in the mall. You're like,
in the mail.
well, if you're in the mall, you can just go buy whichever one you want. I don't. Talk about Moon Knight from Marvel, or talk about things
Mm.
like volcanoes or something. No, nobody told me if they heard of Mr. Wizard. Okay, boss. I,
I know, Kid Savage. Do
like
you know
Moon Knight
this?
is not. Moon
Do you
Knight is
know?
Marvel
Tell
character,
me if you know this.
not
Okay.
science.
Tell me if you know this. I have a dream I
Oh, I
wish would come
lava.
true. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that's like brother is right there. Like that you're here with me and I'm here with you. I wish
To the
that the
earth,
earth, the
seas,
sea,
and sky
sky
up
up above
above.
was
I wish
said
for someone to love.
someone's lava. It's lava. So he says, I wish that the earth, sea, and sky up above would send me someone to love. Or lava in that case.
Yeah.
Moon Knight is not. I like Marvel and I like Moon Knight, Cody, but I like DC so much better. It's so much better. Okay, and it's not science,
Brainstorm, you fallen. We're that boring. Okay, man. Let's
but
rap battle right now.
it is so cool.
Your
Like
name is
I've
Kid
seen,
Savage, and your face is green. Your background looks like the eternity.
but it is the eternity. This is still not science, man. So I was
I'm
very
sorry.
interested in the Moon Knight show, how in his costume he managed to pull out like infinite moon rings. I know that's such like a trivial feature, but how the
Magic.
heck? Yeah, it'd have to be magic, wouldn't it? How the heck is he pulling out infinite
Definitely
mass
magic.
from his freaking chest?
Oh, yes.
Excuse my language.
Brainstorm, the ultimate science question Brainstorm just posed. How savage are you?
Oh, hold on. Let me just check my script. Okay, so I'm really so savage. I don't even have to try.
Well,
Like,
what kind of things do you do as savage? You run up to somebody, you backflip over them, you like take their tie off of their neck really fast. You wrap it around their foot, and you like sling them into the air, and then you both just kick in the air. And for some reason, you start flying. Then you like have a skateboard. You're eating some Cheetos. Sound
and
about right?
also in the new Moon Knight show, when you first see him change into Mark Spector, he is wearing the suit already. And then you have to go to a locker to get the suit. As I checked, he doesn't just think and it appears on him. Where is it coming from? He's just like this personality, just have a suit.
I don't even know what Moon Knight is, if I'm being honest.
Yes. Secretly, I
Yeah.
am the bat and the blue
You're the
sun.
Batman.
The bat and the blue sun. Wait, is Dixie Cuddles deleting your comments? Because I would straight up cry if that was the case. I would cry myself to sleep right now.
You're gonna go to sleep?
What do I like to
Turn
eat?
on your face cam first.
I like air.
Not to see your face, to see you're
Water is pretty
sleeping.
tasty.
Ah, that sounds creepy. I'm sorry.
But that makes me think of something like talking about is just the Marsh Specter identity have a suit. I mean, that's what I was thinking at first, but then that wasn't the case. You just sort of summon it. I'm not trying to ruin too much for anyone who hasn't seen it. But this brings a thing. So I don't know if any of you had heard, because I sure didn't until very recently, because I'm not big on the internet. But any of you hear that big thing going around on the internet now where absolutely everyone has dissociative identity disorder, like Moon Knight? Has anyone heard of that?
Hmm. Yeah, I've seen it.
It is.
That's
It
definitely gonna
is.
make it tougher for those who do have it.
Yeah, it definitely will. It's a disease that affects 0.01% of the population. That's 800,000 people.
Yeah. Well,
And
another
the
thing
amount of
is
them.
you don't know the other personalities are there, and even if somebody told you, most of the time you
Okay,
just
so
deny their
some of
existence.
them, some, and I mean some, might have one personality that knows. But
Uh,
if all of your
don't know.
personality knows, that's incredibly rare itself. That's like 10% of the maybe supposed 800,000 people that have this disease in the whole world might know that they have it. So if you assume that this is just as common in the rest of the world that it is on TikTok, it already exceeds its own supposed rarity, which means at least a couple of those people are lying, which makes it so much harder for the ones that aren't. And it's so sad because when someone says they're struggling, I want to believe them, but I just can't believe all these people.
Yeah.
I tend to believe everything everyone says, but I just don't know. I don't know anymore. Sort of this age on social media where anyone can just lie about anything.
Yeah, it's about their social image.
I do not have a TikTok, Miss Penn. I honestly I can't download TikTok. I'll lose my
I've heard
mind.
people talk about burnout, like social burnout, and that's why I don't
Yeah, I
have
have
any
that.
social. I have like 3 social media platforms and then nothing.
What you have three? You have Discord is not social media, is it? But you have Discord and
Yep,
YouTube
yep.
and what else?
Uh, does it count? There was like internet talk rooms from way back when. Does that count?
If not, if you're not doing it actively.
Okay. Oh, Pinterest. Does that count?
Pinterest, do you still have a Pinterest account? Like do you still go on it?
Uh, no. I forgot the password.
It keep you logged in, you don't need the password.
No, that was before your computer stops working. Well, I could talk about cis.
Hmm?
I could talk about cis. That's pretty much the only thing I can
Are
give
you
you as
saying this in a Russian accent?
no cis or second impact syndrome.
Oh, like where you hit your head twice.
It happens when the brain swells rapidly shortly after a person suffers from a second concussion before symptoms of the earlier concussion start to have subsided. I'm pretty sure that's exactly what it says. Uh, yeah, I have the paper right here. I have a whole bunch of papers about it actually.
Yeah. I can't. I'm sorry. I would have a mental breakdown on TikTok. I'm sorry. There's so much crap on there.
What is TikTok? Yep, tic tac toe.
I really know about TikTok to be honest, because I know some people who are addicted to it, and it's very big on the internet. But what do you mean? So, why you bring up sis? You has is that something you have? If you don't mind me
Mm,
asking this,
yeah, I did
have you
suffer from a double concussion.
have you been diagnosed professionally?
Yeah,
I mean, yeah, with SIS or like with you
that's not like something that actively a double concussion.
with
I
you
had
like
double concussion
that's not
followed
the
by
same
a
as
status migraine.
that's sad. I'm sorry. I didn't know if you were saying you have a disorder or what. Like
No, it had a double concussion symptoms can last for a lifetime and then still can suffer from headaches like every day.
I know so many people who's like, oh, I have a migraine. I can't do this. I have a migraine. I can't do that. I'm like, you do realize that they're not like natural most of the time, a migraine, and the milder ones will send you to the hospital. I've seen cases of people going blind because of a migraine. Sometimes it
Mm.
comes back, but so no, you have a migraine, but you can still have a full conversation. Like, I never believe I want to. I want to believe everyone, but
Well,
I
there are types of migraines that aren't
there is no type. There's
so
no type
bad
of
that
a
you can't.
migraine where you're just your head hurts a little. You just can't. You can't go in
It
public.
hurts
You
more
can
than
have
a
a normal
little, but
conversation and play your video
you
games
could
and stuff.
willpower through it.
You can play your video games and stuff. You just can't do any work.
Well, there is a lot of types of migraines.
Yeah, I am aware of that. I'm not sure what they are. Like, as a
Like
lot of hmm?
okay. Well, migraine with aura, migraine without aura, chronic migraine, migraine with brainstem aura,
Who's got all this
vestibular
stuff on Wikipedia?
migraine, abdominal migraine. There's menstrual migraine. I don't know all of the migraine types, but
Did you
yeah.
just say menstrual migraine?
No,
I swear that's what I heard. Oh, sorry. Excuse my language.
eh, there's a medicational overdose migraine or headache. Yeah.
What?
What do you mean what?
No, I'm reading this comment. I'm not saying there isn't. No, I'm saying if you have a migraine, a m-
Well,
oh yeah,
you can
no. I'm aware of that. I'm aware of
you
that. I'm
can
sorry.
resist migraines, but normally it's not just it would be visible. It would definitely be visible. You would start
Basically,
perspirating.
what I was
It,
talking about. Sorry.
you can't just be like, I'm perfectly fine, play some video games. It's not a migraine. You can have a really bad headache, but it's not a migraine.
I was what I was talking about is I know a guy who has supposedly had a migraine. It was so bad he couldn't chew any work, but he could still have a full-on conversation about anything. Plays video games. He could converse with you. He'd do all of that, but he just couldn't work. I'm saying
He must have
you
some
don't have a
astonishing
you
willpower.
don't have a migraine and your head is just a little hurt because the very definition of it is an awful headache, not
Mm,
a normal one. That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying it can't be silent, Miss Kelly.
sound alike.
I don't understand. Every time I talk about anything, people are like,
Interesting.
you're wrong, we're offended. I'm like, I'm not trying to offend anyone.
I don't
But
think
everybody's like,
we
I'm
sound
so
alike,
offended, I'm
but I
so
can't really
offended.
hear my own voice. Cody's Extreme Scene TV. But no,
Uh,
I've met this person, but hmm,
we don't sound alike. I sound more
we
like you
do.
than I
Give
sound
me
like
one
him.
second. Give me one second. Okay. Hey, Kid Savage, you said you were 500 trillion? Yeah, he's obviously older than me. Okay.
You're 527 trillion.
I'm in like my 20s, man. Seriously.
Bro, you sound like Mr. Rogers, but young.
Oh, oh my gosh, thank you so
Am I
much.
seriously
You know,
offending
from that one,
everyone? I
I
am so
watched the
sorry.
whole, I watched the whole Mister Rogers series because you talked about it on that one stream.
Bro, if you
I
straight up
had
watched
to.
it since that stream to this very moment, you still wouldn't have watched it
I
all.
what?
You still
I
binging
don't.
it. You wouldn't be
I don't
done.
think you
That
realize
was yesterday, man.
it
You
wasn't
wouldn't be
yesterday.
done yet.
Okay.
I'm so sorry. Am I really offending everyone? I'm sorry.
I don't think you're offending everyone. It gets savage. You know, the topic of voices. What are the different voices you can do?
I can do this voice. Just my average voice,
Like
and then
lower the pitch.
trying to lower the pitch. How dare you? You want me to sound like hit the brown
Lower.
note here?
Yeah,
I can't do that, man.
you can't lower your voice.
So like you were talking about SIS or whatever. You're talking about hitting your head and double concussion and everything. So as a lot of you are probably aware, I'm very anxious socially and in pretty much every situation, and that's one of the biggest reasons why I do not have the face cam. It's just not something I'm comfortable with, and I would never be able to have a conversation.
Oh,
And this has to be
well,
diagnosed medically, but what
tell
were you
me,
saying?
tell me. Uh, you say you have social anxiety. Are you anxious around family members?
I can be. It depends, like what they're trying to get me to do.
Normally, are you anxious around family members?
Bro, you ain't is not no therapist.
I don't think that is a normal
I said I
social
can be.
anxiety.
I can be.
Oh
Like
boy,
normally around
this microphone
family,
isn't
I'm
working.
normally around
Okay.
the family, I'm not outspoken, but I'm not shy in any sort of way. But there are certain things like I'm not afraid of being rejected per se, just the embarrassment that would come along with it. So things like that, I just it's not say I can't do it. It's just it's hard. Like this has to be diagnosed medically, but there is a disorder called SAD, social anxiety disorder, and it's sad. And I do believe that I most likely have that because my anxiety is all socially and social situations
You're doing a project with
and with my
Cody's Extreme Scene
family,
TV, Kid
pretty
Savage.
much not there.
You're doing a project with Cody's Extreme Scene TV, Kid Savage.
Mm, yes, indeed.
What is this project?
Indeed. I can't talk about that. That's boss's project, man. It's his decision.
Okay. What is this project?
What are they with you on? I'm sorry, I missed the comments. Miss Ben says she's so proud of me. Oh, so proud of me. Oh, dear. Oh, why are you proud of me for specifically?
So you because you're so sweet, you're so
You're
savage.
not proud of my sweet or savageness. Oh my gosh, green hearts. It's a leprechaun.
Mm,
It's Project A.
Project A.
So,
You're
is
talking
there
about
anything
voices,
anyone
so you
else?
need voice people.
Is there anything anyone else wants to talk about? before we end this stream? Is there anything anyone wants to mention, talk about? Feel free to plug yourselves or anything like that.
Hmm. Well, I plan on making something soon. A video uh where I would like anybody here who has a Discord, I would definitely like to get in contact with you for it.
He says he needs voice people. Me and Felon,
Okay.
guys, for the
Tell
longest
me,
time
tell me
now.
a high pitch voice or a low pitch voice.
What?
Tell me. Cody's Extreme Scene TV Junior.
Junior.
What kind of voice? I'll do
So
it.
is your father also Cody's Extreme Scene TV?
I'll show you an
But like I was
application
saying,
for
me
it.
and Felon for the longest time now have been working on getting and doing a role play series in Minecraft. It's gonna be called Light of the Star, where all
Yes.
of the purest of heart people who are touched by the light of the star start to evolve and change and develop abilities. And anyone who would like to be a part of that is welcome.
Oh. Well, what I mean, Cody's Extreme Scene TV
And
is
anyone who
I can
wants to be
do
part of
I can
Cody's, I'm
do
sure he would
several
welcome you too.
voices, but I think it's mostly just lower pitch voices. But I can in a world almost entirely filled with water, one
Yes, immediately what
man
I was thinking about was Waterworld.
remains.
I'm so old.
Kid Savage, you are the final man that
I'm so
stands
old.
between us and oblivion.
Alright, so anyone who wants to be part of any future Savvy casts, you definitely leave in the comments what you like to talk about or people you may want to talk with when you would want to talk, those kinds of things. And we can we can plan it. I know
Oh,
Cody already said that he would do one with me. Feel free to put up the link to your Discord if you want, Cody.
oh, you got a job, Kid Savage?
Hmm?
Like, what do you do to make money?
What are we? We're not talking about money. Why are we talking about money?
Well, I'm talking about stuff, right? I like to take cheaper, low end fabric. It's a hobby though, and then temper it to make it better. And then I will turn it into business suits and I'll sell them for
No, Cody, put up your
more
link.
than 5 times
That
its
way, people
original
in
price.
post can come. You're a mod, Cody. You can put up your link. People in post can come join
It's
if they want.
worth more than 5 times the original price of the fabric.
Oh my gosh, Miss Penn says she works in Dixie. It's most likely in some sort of
It's just a hobby
retail
though.
store, most likely in
Hey,
Illinois.
if you're gonna end soon, then you should like post a StreamYard link and let everyone come in and we can all sing together to sing us out.
Right. Well, anyone post anything that they want to get out, and if anyone wants to
Oh, I'm
be a
serious.
part of these one-on-one live streams, or if you want to bring someone else on, leave that in the comments as well. And so this is a time if you want to plug your social media, you want to plug your YouTube or your Discord or your interwebs of any kinds. This is the time you can do so. And for 1 minute here, I am going to post up the link into the chat, and
Yes,
everyone
please,
can come
please. I'm
in
everyone
and
come in, please.
chat for a minute before we leave. I know it's late, and I'm sorry for that. Do not
Everyone
feel
come.
pressured to in any way.
Yeah, sorry, yeah. Only come in if you truly want to, but it would be great to hear all of your wonderful voices.
Nobody but Brainstorm should feel pressured to.
Yeah, because you're special friends with Brainstorm. Right.
Because he shouldn't have given me his address if he wasn't planning on coming on my streams.
Yep.
Baby, I know. I need definite to.
Oh, it doesn't even look like there's anyone. Oh, there he is. Hello?
Boss.
Cody.
Yo, what's
Hello,
up?
boss man. What? Oh,
Savage?
everything is up. Science is up today, boss.
Hello. Oh, I haven't really heard your voice, Cody X.
I'm putting
His
my
name is
headphones up
Boss.
to hear me
You
better.
shall call him Boss.
No.
Well, it's nice to meet you.
Hey there.
Oh, your voice is so much better now.
Yeah, I got my mic on. Ha ha ha.
Yeah.
She says, "Give me a year, okay."
So your project. Did you like the voice I did?
Yes, they're pretty cool.
My narrator voice.
Hey,
This is
so since you
I don't
This
think
is-
you
did,
properly heard it.
this is
since you
my
did,
narrator voice. In a
sorry, oh
world
wait,
where Kid Savage is old and the world
I feel,
is young.
I feel so old though. I do too.
where Kid
Because I just thought of Waterworld when you said that.
world is young.
Poor Kid Savage.
Old. He is very, very wrinkly, but that's okay because he likes
Alright.
gardening.
So since you did say that you would be up for doing a SavvyCast, Cody, do you have any idea, or Boss, do you have any idea when we could do this?
Um, pretty much anytime. Pretty much any
Like,
time around this time will do.
alright, so like just if you when you get the date worked out, just like message me up on Discord.
Oh. Hello.
Hi there.
Dixie Cuddles. Hello.
Hello. How's it going, guys?
Oh my gosh, it's
Cody
Boss.
X.
Boss.
I'm not
What
on.
happened? What happened?
Hi, Cody. Hi, Colin Observer.
Hello, Dixie Cuddles Fitness.
Hello.
How are
It's Miss
you?
Cuddly. Miss
I'm
Cuddly.
doing good. How are
No Dixie
you?
I'm
Cuddles.
doing very
No
fine, thank
fitness.
you.
Just say Miss
Oh,
Cuddly.
thank you,
Oh,
And
precious. Precious.
was it like Thunder?
You know, Natalie, Nicole, you could come
Thunder.
on too.
I wish she would.
Well, just with
Yeah,
your
Natalie,
voice, if
come
you
on.
wish.
she's
You
a
have
little
to for
shy. It's
anybody
fine.
else.
I
Just
am
do it
so
for her.
shy. I
You do it for
understand.
Savvy. Do
I
it for Savvy,
understand.
Nat.
Oh,
Do it
Just
for
with your
Savvy.
voice, if
And
you
you
wish.
could do it like Colin Observer and Kid Savage. You could use your icon.
If you want to, you
I,
can.
I
Come
don't
on.
have a,
Just
I
Then you
don't
don't
have a
have
camera.
okay.
don't
I
feel
don't have a camera.
pressured. I know
there.
that if you did, we're about to end the stream anyway, so you won't be on for long. What? No, Cody or Boss, you were so handsome. Why would you do this? Why?
Oh my.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
I knew
of
I
course
I
it was
was
maybe
good
next time.
looking.
No, not next time. Come on. Do it.
I knew I
Do
was
it.
Just
good
want to.
looking.
I'm
I
just.
knew
You
I was good
always say
looking.
next time.
Anyways, we have to sing
Oh no.
off of the
The regular
stream.
thing.
Sing
You
off
don't
the
have to. You don't have to.
sing off the stream.
All right.
I'll
No, you're
Yeah.
doing it. You're
baby.
doing it, Fallon. You're doing it.
Oh,
Cody, you're
okay.
going off.
Do a freestyle.
I'll
A
still be
freestyle.
babies. I'm out of here now.
1 second.
What?
Okay.
No, you don't.
Oh, come
You
on,
don't have to
Cody.
leave.
I don't
Look at
say.
you
Goodbye,
doing a
my
little like, come on now.
friends. Have a wonderful evening. Have a wonderful day. Goodbye. Don't stay up too late. Eat your vegetables and drink
See you later.
water.